Welcome, lovely beings. It is me, Priestess Ishtah, and we are going to get into some divine insight. This is a timeless message. We're going to see what comes out and what messages that you need to know right now as far as intuitive guidance, what your higher self, your spirit, your angels, your guardians, and your ancestors are trying to get to you. What messages, you know what I'm saying? All right, without further ado, so let's jump right on in. We're going to start with casting a circle of divine protection around us so that only messages rooted in divine love, wisdom, and truth are allowed through Ashe, calling forth your higher self, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please stand at their points protecting this circle so that we may do just that. Again, this is a timeless message, but thank you for joining me. I've been doing new things on the channel, so stay tuned. You're going to like a lot of it. This being one of them. So I'm bringing back my divine insight, formerly known as Daily Divine Insight. All right. So make sure you are subscribed because I am the spiritual consultant you need in your corner when you are ready to ascend and elevate, connect with your ancestors, connect with the divine maternal spirits. May that be the maiden, or the crone. Ashe. I am a sacred energy activator, and that's what we're going to do here today. We got 2 cards down on the table. I will get rid of that glare in just a moment. Let's get another one out. All right. Ashe. Let me work on this glare. All right, let's resume. So third card out fell over here. I feel like this fell here for significance, that there is like an underlining overarching theme that will be revealed in this message. So respectfully, we're going to leave it there. First card out we had is the Princess of Cups. Okay, beautiful. And this represents like the Queen of Cups in a way in this deck. It's like the Queen of Cups, but it's also like its own court card, so to speak. And then we have the 10 of Swords. The message is immediate for me. Those of you who are going through a difficult breakup, or you've recently just gone through a difficult breakup, this is letting me know that you are actually going towards a time. All right, let me slow down because the breakup is different for many of you. Some of you, you're breaking up in an actual relationship. It's actually a romantic relationship, a romantic connection. For some of you, you're breaking away from a friendship, a friend group, or a friendship dynamic that you felt very close to. Some of you, you're breaking up with an employer. You're breaking up the thing that you know individually, as you know your life. What you are breaking up or breaking away from, that has caused you a lot for, I'm hearing for some of you close to a decade, but it's caused you a lot of angst, mental pain, mental angst, and thinking about it, trying to figure out how you can do it, when you should do it, and what's the best way to do this, how can you break free? Because if you kind of look at this character on this card, he seems like he's breaking free, but that freedom that he's getting is because of this new light energy that's coming in. Many of you have gone through, then I'm hearing with this parade of planets, because how I feel like she's holding out, this Princess of Cups is holding out, she's showing us, it's like our ancestors showing us something in the sky that has recently happened, that has given you this transformation or the ability to alchemically transmutate your mind. It's just something is going to just click. It's like a light bulb moment, an aha moment that you're going to hit this week or within the next 10 days. Some of you might span out to 10 weeks because we are all evolving on different timelines. But there's no rush, because what are you rushing to? You are eternal. Nothing ever ends. I hope that prospect does not scare you, because sometimes it scares me. Okay, nothing ever ends. You never end. You never cease to exist. You never stop existing, ever. So why rush? There is a healing aid that you're getting right now through the celestials that you've just gotten through the celestials at the original time of recording. But we're kind of exiting the parade of planets that are happening right now. We have up to, I think it's like 7 planets that are in alignment and visible so close to the earth that it's visible with the naked eye, let alone a telescope. So for many of you, you received this recharge. You received this update, this reprogramming, so to speak. It has come into you. That power has come into you, so that way you can move past this thing, this person, this connection, this mutual agreement, this relationship that has kept you stuck and halted in time and space for a long time. Even with the feather in this character's hair and the heart, that heart in the middle with the star illuminating. It's almost as if you're activating right now to walk on your path. You're preparing to go onto your path. What is your path? This is a path towards greater ascension. This is the path that you're walking on right now that's going to take you towards your spiritual destiny that you are in aligned with or ordained to carry out in this lifetime. This path is one that is going to bring tremendous healing into you. And it's actually the healing process and period is occurring right now for you. Even with the Princess of Cups, and Cups represents typically the element of water, which is connected to our hearts. It does feel, and it's a similar kind of feel, because both of the cards seem like they are in a nighttime space. And this is a little bit of a darker deck, meaning that it illuminates more from like the shadow side of our nature. Not darker as far as dark arts, which honestly I have no problem with the dark arts either. But this is really making me feel like there's a lot of focus on your shadow. That your shadow is actually, you've annexed with your shadow in this. And when I say you've annexed with your shadow, you're no longer, you did the thing that you were most afraid of doing for so long. You've conquered your fear. You're facing your demon. You faced your demon. And your reward is so bright. Let's look at what this third card is, which is the Eight of Cups. Look at that. That shadow to light aspect with that star energy there in the middle. And the Eight of Cups. It's this, and with the eight, it does represent that balance. It could also represent infinity, doing something over and over and over again, but breaking that cycle. And you are in the process of breaking this cycle of pain or of restraint that you have allowed yourself to just exist in or just coexist in. Some of you have been living underneath of someone else's shadow. You've been living in the corner pocket of your, I'll say, your spouse or your loved one's career, and you are now getting the courage to put your own career first, put your own profession first, put more work and more attention on your work, and put more work, into your projects. There is something about this healing period that you went through that is giving you the courage and the inspiration and the creative direction to do that now. That is something and that's what I was saying when I was mentioning that you're actually going to start walking onto your path. You're going to start living within spiritual law. And what spiritual law but the law that you set for yourself? Because you are God. You are the generator. You are the operator. You are the destroyer. And you are learning that about yourself. You're digging deeper into the metaphysics of your being. You're understanding how energy works now. You're understanding how your energy works, because your energy doesn't work like everybody else's energy. You're understanding how you can use your energetic mechanics to develop and expand and create something that feels more wholesome, because it feels more authentic. And that's what I was feeling with you breaking free from living under this person's shadow. You don't have to, it's almost like, it's like they're showing me somebody who hits like a jackpot of money, and now they're like, oh my gosh, I'm free. I don't have to listen to my parents anymore. I don't have to listen to this person anymore telling me what to do, what I can't do. Blah. It's like there's a freedom. There's a freedom song that you're going to be singing. You might be singing the freedom song itself. There's just a liberation, a liberating process that you are going through right now. And this is all again because your angels, or I should say your ancestral angels in particular, they have been sending you a lot of healing energy. And in particular, when you sleep, you've been getting a lot of healing energy. So this way you are able to gain the courage to face your shadow to do this. Because I want to be very clear. They're saying like, we didn't do this for you. We just helped you to balance the parts of your energetic self So that way, when the revelation came, remember, when you have that aha moment, when you have that light bulb moment that does come in for you, you will be able to, sorry for the blurriness. But when you have that aha moment that comes into you, you'll be able to navigate the decision that you need to make next confidently, because there's something about you right now that's ready to start living your life on your own terms. They keep showing me adolescence, and I would hope that I'm not speaking to someone that is an adolescent, because that's not what my content is geared for. But if I can serve you, then I'm happy to serve you. But it's like you're moving from a period of feeling like an adolescent to now an adult. Okay. And didn't we say before, energy work? At the very bottom, we have reward yourself. This is the reward that you are giving to yourself. This is the reward that you have earned. And even with the little child here, it's something about, it feels very, I'm maturing. I'm growing older. I'm getting smarter. I'm getting this lesson now. Like you're learning. You've learned the lesson for the final time. So let's look at the other cards. We have fresh air, we have Cupid, and we have energy work. For those of you who this is a relationship that you are separating from, especially a romantic one, you are going to be kissed by Cupid's arrow with a romantic partner that is going to replace this one quickly. That's one of the blessings that you're going to be getting. That's one of the rewards that you're actually giving yourself. I'm hearing that you've already scripted this. You've already contracted this in your soul's contract. A part of you doing the work that you're going to do on this planet, the energy work that you're going to do on this planet, you had a request. You're like, okay, well, I want to be in love. I want to experience love. So you will actually fall in love. Some of you might be falling in love with a child, like falling in love with your child, having that deep, like, soul bond with your child, a child. Or having that soul bond with the work that you're doing. For those of you who are saying, I'm not really doing romantics, but for many of you, I feel like if you're not leaving a relationship, let's say you're in a happy relationship, then it's going to be, you're going to fall in love with your work. You're going to fall in love with your life, or you're going to fall in love with your child. A child. It could be, even if you're too old to have a child at this point in your life, then it would be, you're going to fall in love with your daughter's child, or your stepdaughter's child, or someone's child you're going to fall in love with. Okay. It could be a neighbor's child that falls in love with you. There's something about, because we think that, soul bonds and connections have to happen at the same age. Some people think that, not everyone, but that's not true. You could soul imprint. I'm hearing Bella and Bella's daughter in the movie, the Twilight series. She had a daughter, and Jacob imprinted on her daughter, and it was weird at first, because like, what the fuck? But no, it's like you can imprint. That weird story aside, and imprinting means like your soul connects, it avatar style connects with another being, and it feels so pulled to protect and love and defend. And it does not have to be romantic. It can just be a deep soul bond. So for many of you, you're moving to a deep soul bond that will be inspired through a child that you either have yourself, or that a loved one has, or that you meet somehow. You could work at a daycare and you might fall in love with a little child there. So there's something like that. And totally, keeping this totally clean. Okay. We're not talking about romantic love with children. We ain't doing that here. Not ever. All right. So y'all understand what I'm saying? Don't be funny, and don't be funny. But the part of that is so that way you can do the work that you set out here to do. Is this? Oh my goodness, there's a baby in this one too. I didn't even realize that there was an angel with a baby. So yes, there is something about you. And for the others of you, you are loving the project. Your life's legacy, your life's brand is your baby. That's your baby. That's the thing that you're carrying out, a part of your legacy. And you're treating it like, it's just something that is going to be so rewarding to you, that you're gonna just see like toes twinkling in the covers when it gets in that bed at nighttime with a smile on that face. Like, you know how you snuggle down in that, like your hips are all shaking side to side because you're snuggling down into that bed. Like, that's what I'm just seeing. Someone so happy to go to sleep at night, only because they know that the sooner they go to sleep, the sooner they can wake up tomorrow to keep doing what it is that they love. And that is the reward. That's the reward. That's the energy you're in now. This is not something I'm talking about years to come. You've done the years, Ten of Swords. You've done the years already. Cupid is blessing you now. That's why you on my channel now. Still listening to me talk to you now. It's happening now. Okay? Your ancestors and you yourself have ordained it. But your celestial angelic ancestors, they have been a part, an instrumental part. Let's give a shout out to the ancestors. All right. Shout out to the ancestors. They've been an instrumental part in helping you to get the energetic alignment to get here. Because remember, you signed this in your soul contract. You have full autonomy over how you live your life. Or at least we think. But you signed that contract and they are here to help you live it out with a blessing of the most deep soul love you felt in a long time. If maybe the most deepest soul love you've ever felt before. So let's close with a card from the angel deck. Any question you have, I'm going to give you a moment to think about your question, and we're going to pull a card out, and that will be some guidance for any personal situations that you all have. So take a moment, think about your question. All right. Our answer is right here on top. I want to say thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you like my vibe, you like my energy, you're going to love it one-on-one. Let me tell you. Get with me in an intimate setting, and we are going to really start to activate your ancient sacred energy and transform your life. Because isn't it time that you healed? Let's do this, my friends. The answer to your question, your situation and dilemma is... All right. I'm joking. It's within the next few weeks, baby. Within the next few weeks. So within the next few weeks, you should see an additional sign. Within the next few weeks, you should have the results. For many of you, it's results. Within the next few weeks, you will get the closed answer. So don't just leave it at this. Count out few weeks. Count out the next few weeks. Few is 3. So 3 weeks from this date. 3 weeks from this date. I love prediction readings. 3 weeks from this date, something will transform for you. All right. So look at your calendar. Put a reminder in that says Priestess Ishtah told me within 3 weeks that thing is going to shift for me. All right. Okay, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, love you, love you much. Until next time, I'm out, baby.